Good morning, everyone. Great to be here at Townsville State High School with local member Aaron Harper, and we're here to obviously announce that we've got 100 schools open on Saturday right across the state and this side at Townsville State High School. And I want to thank Principal Vladanovic as well, and we've got President of the Student Council. We've got Courtney McLean here with us as well, who has been double vaccinated, and we're wanting, of course, to urge as many families and friends and young people, particularly those aged 12 to 15 and those young people 20 to 39, giving them greater access right throughout Queensland, and particularly here in Townsville, where we've got 4 local schools that will be open on Saturday. We've got Tharrengower, Heatley, Northern Beaches and William Ross State High Schools. They will be opening their doors from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can walk in, you can get vaccinated as a single person, as a family, as a group of friends. Whatever you do, gather your mates and vaccinate this weekend. We are opening Queensland up, and as we've heard, we do have a case currently on the Gold Coast, and the Premier has addressed that issue. But we know that Delta will be coming and COVID will be coming to Queensland, and it will become the virus of the unvaccinated. So we're out and about. I was in Cairns yesterday, the Sunshine Coast on Tuesday, and we're trying to make access as easy as possible for as many people as possible to come out and get vaccinated, not only on the weekend, but obviously through your local GP, your pharmacies, and wherever you feel comfortable to get yourself vaccinated. The key message today is that vaccination is what is going to protect you. We open up at 80% or on the 17th of December. It will be the virus of the unvaccinated. So to vaccinate is a right step to do. And as Minister for Education, I'm very proud to be linking with our colleagues in Queensland Health and with our state schools from Mackay to Townsville. We're locking in schools in Cairns. We've got some in Cooktown. We've got them on the Gold Coast. We've got them in Metro Brisbane. We've got them in the Darling Downs. We've got them all over Queensland, over 100, and we're locking more in every day. And we want you to come out and to make it as easy as possible for you to vaccinate. It's such an important message, and I want to thank the Principal and Courtney and of course Aaron, who's here as a local member. We all know the importance of getting vaccinated, but also the importance of having easy access. And these 100 schools that we've been working on over the last couple of days is great news for this weekend. So 9 till 3. Have a look on the website. I'm sure that PNCs, if they can, are going to be busily trying to organise sausage sizzles and fundraisers at the same time. But this is really an incredible step that we have taken. We had a very successful trial of 18 schools where during that time 4,500 people came out to get vaccinated. So now with over 100 spread right across the state, we're hoping to really see some significant numbers come through on the weekend. But my message is clear: gather your family, gather your friends, gather yourself, gather your mates and vaccinate. But I'm sure Aaron would love to say a few words.
Well, thank you very much, Minister Grace, and she's also up here to announce an election commitment for Tharrengower High, which I know the school community has gotten behind, and that was to deliver a multi-purpose hall. So looking forward to seeing that start in the near future. But in terms of local schools opening up and for convenience to get vaccinated, we've got Tharrengower, we've got Heatley, we've got William Ross and Northern Beaches. Now, this is a great initiative, but a lot of people live close to schools. It's making it as convenient as possible for people to get vaccinated. So if you're not going to your GP, if you can't get to a community pharmacist, or you can't get to the community vaccine hub, get to your local school. Come down here on Saturday, get vaccinated. This is now a race. 10 days to go. Before that window of 4 and 6 weeks, depending on the vaccine that you get, will put you in good stead come December 17 when the borders do open. We need North Queensland to step up. That's what we do. We step up when there's natural disasters. each year when there's floods or cyclones, but we're now asking people in North Queensland to step up because we need you vaccinated. Again, I do not want to see people sick in our local community here in Townsville or any of the surrounding areas. Please get vaccinated.
And as local member Aaron Harper said, we're here to also look at the new site for a fantastic $8 million, around $8 million building that will become a multi-purpose facility that will have adjoining wellbeing areas and adjoining facilities around as well, brand new tuck shop and kitchens for the school, and it will be a lovely new entrance for Tharrangower State High. And I know they're all very excited about this project. We're in the planning stages, and hopefully I've looked at the site, I've looked at where it's going to be placed and what it's going to be providing, and we're all very excited about that. So it's been a great opportunity to visit those facilities as well. And the old facilities are going to be used for the vaccination centre this weekend, and I'm sure Principal would love to say a few words about the new facilities and how the old facilities will be used for this weekend as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister. So we are very, very fortunate that we've received funding to improve our infrastructure at the school and to continue one of our wonderful traditions of theatre restaurant in a brand new facility that will have purpose-built infrastructure in place so that we can continue this tradition for many years to come. Our current theatre, where we hold our theatre restaurants, is the site for the vaccination hub, and it's a wonderful space where people can come, have their vaccination, sit in air conditioning afterwards, and it's very, very accessible by all members of the community. So we're very, very happy to be working in partnership with the government and the Queensland Department of Health in making sure that we're doing our bit as a community to support everybody be able to get to a vaccination hub and get vaccinated. And I know that I've got Courtney here with me today, and Courtney's got some messages that she'd like to share with you as well.
Thank you, Courtney.
Yes, I definitely would say get vaccinated. It's very good to have both your vaccinations. It does help, obviously, with the younger kids, babies that you have, a lot in the family, and then your grandparents and all that. Some people can't get the vaccination, obviously, because they might be very, very sick. So that's why I'm double vaccinated. My grandma is very sick, so I've got that so that I can go see her. So I just think it's a very good idea, and it's great that we're doing it here so that everyone, because it's very hard to go, to your local clinic and get it done. So here and then at the other schools that were mentioned, it's really great. You can just come walk over, and yeah.
Great message. Thank you very much, Courtney, and thank you very much, Principal. And I'm happy to answer any questions. Yeah, look, I think the Premier addressed that earlier on this morning. Obviously, any cases before we get the vaccination rates up are concerning. We have very good systems in place, as you know, in this state, and I'm sure that Queensland Health will put into action the contact tracing and anything that we can do to keep those on the Gold Coast safe. We're always concerned when cases are coming where we haven't reached our milestones of 70 and 80% of double vaccination rates, which is why this message this morning and the message about spreading it into the schools to make it easy. We had a very successful Bunnings on the weekend as well. I love that tagline, get a snag and a jab. So it was very successful as well, but it's even more important. We want to open up, we want to make it safe. We've done an excellent job. Queenslanders have performed world best when it comes to COVID. We want to keep that up, and our message today, like Courtney shared with us, get vaccinated. If it's not only for yourself, do it for your family, your grandparents and your little loved ones as well.
You know that the 16 to 34 age bracket is kind of the lowest vaccination rate. What are you doing specifically to target that?
Well, we're going around the state at the moment. We've got ministers all over the state of Queensland, and we are sending the message as strongly as we possibly can, and to make access. Remember, anybody can come to this school. This school is really just providing the facilities, and Queensland Health comes in with the arrangements to vaccinate anyone who walks in to get their jab on the weekend. So we're trying to make access as easy as possible through your local Bunnings, through your 100+ school sites this weekend, and getting the message out that 20 to 39-year-olds. You know, if businesses decide when they have a big concert event that they only want that to be for the vaccinated clientele, you may miss out on going to your favourite concert if that's the case if you are unvaccinated. I know when we're young, we think we're invincible, but like Courtney, share her lead and get vaccinated, because that's the only way you're going to keep yourself and your loved ones, which is really important. Your grandparents, your aunties, your uncles, your young members of the family, the message for that group, and we've highlighted the 19 to 39s is where I go, but also the 12 to 15s and high school staff, get vaccinated, because that's what's going to protect you. We know that COVID is coming, but it'll be a different scenario when we've got 80% of our population vaccinated. Completely different in New South Wales, that was only at 4% when they had their outbreak.
Minister, with the department, has the Department of Education had a chat with Queensland Health about what will happen in a scenario where there is an outbreak in an area that has a lower vaccination rate after the December deadline? Which schools will they be locked down?
Yes, we're in constant discussions with Queensland Health and the Chief Health Officer, and we've looked at those scenarios. Remember, the 17th of December, it's a week after school ends for the year, so we won't be having students attending schools, and the 17th is at mid-December, and so we've got quite a bit of time before school comes around at the end of January in 2022. But quite clearly, we want to keep working. The window of opportunity is now to get vaccinated, but we're looking at all scenarios. If we have areas where there is low vaccination rates and school goes back and there's an outbreak, obviously everything goes back onto the table, because we want to make sure that we protect those students, those children in those schools. But yes, it's a very good question. We will keep discussions about what happens, and we're keeping a very close eye on New South Wales at the moment and Victoria. They've opened up their schools. They've only got 2 grades back this week. They will fully open up over the coming couple of weeks, so we're keeping a very close eye on our colleagues. And I actually spoke to Minister Sarah Mitchell from New South Wales just yesterday, just to say, could they please keep us informed about how that goes, because that could be the manner in which we can operate here in Queensland as well. So a lot of discussion. We want to make sure we keep all these wonderful students safe. The best way, as Courtney said, get yourself vaccinated.
There has been a really strong focus on vaccination in schools, but what about the case of that age?
Yes, and we're working with them as well. Obviously, universities are a particular area for that age group, our TAFE colleges. We're working right across, but schools are generally easily accessible sites. There's more of them than universities, and so we thought we would concentrate on an excellent school site like Tharangau and others here in Townsville, because that's an easy access. You can park, you can come in, you're in air conditioning, you can get vaccinated in a safe environment, and a lot of families are familiar with their school sites, so feel comfortable about coming in and bringing their students in to get vaccinated.
Running a vaccine clinic during school time being considered as well to bump up those numbers?
Very good question, and we're working on that right at the moment. We've got the weekend on Saturdays, and we're also looking at, and we've done this at Mareeba in far north Queensland, where the Pharmacy Guild is linking with local pharmacies and going in during school time to enable students to get vaccinated as well. We have a number of other ones rolling out in North Queensland, particularly in those low vaccination areas. So yes, that's very much on the table, and we're working very hard with the Pharmacy Guild so that we can facilitate the Pharmacy Guild going into schools during school time and providing vaccination for those students. So we're working that out now, and it's happening now as well, and very successfully too.
And across all regions?
Across all regions. We will look at all regions. The Pharmacy Guild is very keen for us to work across all of Queensland.
Minister, we're a number of days into the vaccine on now. You've visited many parts of Queensland, but sadly we've seen the vaccination rate the lowest we've seen since August. Is the best possible?
Well, we hope so, and with the assistance of the media, social media, and having these school sites set up, we've got some students coming out now, and they're all very excited, which is fantastic to see. We're hoping we can get the message out. Put it this way, We're not going to stop. We are going to keep coming out and urging Queenslanders to get vaccinated, because this will become the virus of the unvaccinated. We can't be more specific. We're hoping that after this weekend and all of the access that we're providing, that we'll get those numbers up. Queenslanders will do the right thing. I know that, and we will reach that milestone on the 17th of December. Yeah, look, it's very hard to get definites because they're walk-ins. Obviously, we get them delayed or whatever. But since we put school staff and early childhood staff on Category 1B, we were the first state to do that since the 8th of August. We've got well over 70,000 vaccinations administered. It's a great outcome, and that doesn't include those who have gone into walk-in hubs as well. But remember, all the walk-in hubs are there, school sites, we've had Bunnings. We're going to try everything. The main message today, and I know the Premier and all the Cabinet and every Member of Parliament, including Aaron Harper from Tharrengower, we all agree that what we need to do is urge everyone to get out and get vaccinated.
I don't mean to sound unkind, but are you looking to get some more staff power on your side to improve the vaccination message, like for example?
We will use anyone that's willing to come out. I even was on the radio this morning, and I know that they've got a song that they've got out that I even promised I would do a trio with them if they were happy for me to do that. But look, I'm sure that as a government we'll try anything. If anyone can come out and going into these communities, if we can get, fine, wonderful model people like Jonathan Thurston or whoever, the elders in the community. I know that Pomperau has done very good. They're in the 90% already. So quite clearly some communities are more than happy to get vaccinated. We just want to make sure that we make it easy for them to do so and encourage them to do so as well. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Courtney.